Okay, we are back. This will be Silent Hill 2 Remake Episode 9. I'm recording this right after the last one, obviously, because I didn't find a save point. So let's just jump back in, because I don't have a whole lot to say this time around. Alright, well, if you want to look at it so bad, there you go. Oh my god, there was a save right before the top. Don't do that shit. No more. Alright. You know, I should have just walked through the door. You know, I'll give you 2 episodes. Because I can edit them pretty quick and send them out there. It's only an hour playing, so I'll still get plenty of sleep tonight. Because then again, it means more progress on the series and less episodes that I have to do. Not that I know how many episodes I need. Oh, these guys. Ow. What do I do? Ow. I'm just gonna run. Just wasting ammo here. God, those guys were freaky. Okay, so yeah, just go to the park. Have a nice stroll. Wait a second. So we were just at the hospital. I left the hospital. I went all the way down. What was it, Rendell? But I guess I was still in the nightmare place. What does that V even mean? Or is it a check mark? Yeah, there's a keypad. Okay, so I'm not even in the other world anymore. So if I wanted to go back to the Grand Market, I could. Actually, there's no way possible because everything would be blocked off. Now this is also a vibe. Foggy, luscious environment. I dig it. I like rain more, but this is also pretty good. If I can only remember where the statue was. Garage jack. Yeah. I must not be going the right way. Shit, man, I don't know. Here's a statue. Oh, man, I should have stretched before immediately starting the next episode. My butt hurts from sitting down. I don't know how people do it. I don't know. Like, I After a certain point in the day, I cannot sit or stand just because doing either hurts my fucking legs. It's my ass or my legs. And then not every surface is... I can just lay on that shit. Oh, it was right there the whole time. I thought that was one of those guys that tries to hide. Putting enemies here would really just suck. But I bet that's what they're gonna do. Because it's a horror game. I'm assuming I'm supposed to just go to the exit. Because I don't think that statue's on the pier where we found Maria earlier. Yeah, here it is.
Hey. Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
It's also a good example of other people's Silent Hill not being the same as James's. My patient buried it here, I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth, I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you this key, or a key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Who left this for me? Well, James has done a very bad thing. And I'm not gonna sit here and pose the question of, you know, like, there's multiple different ways you can look at what he's done. And I guess it all depends on your moral compass and kind of what you would do in that situation. Of course, we don't have all the details. But still. Now, I wonder if it'll let me in here, because there'll be a garage jack somewhere. Because I never did find it. Yep, here's where I annoy the shit out of Maria. Why would you do that? You wanna take this key? I don't know where I find out this. So unless I'm gonna grab other stuff and backtrack all the way out, I have no idea what you want from me. Unless someone's hiding a jack handle in one of these cars. I don't know. I guess I will shut my mouth and find out. Because obviously they want us to go to the Historical Society, but I mean, there's a question mark faded out in the park. Does it still want me to look for something there? I don't know. I really couldn't say. Maybe I'm just missing something. Off to the Historical Society, I guess. Service and tires. Maybe there's a jack here. we get to backtrack, guys. Oh, I'm so tired. It's okay, you get to spend more time with me. That's what you're here for, right? Or maybe it's the game, but either at this point you've bought it and played it yourself, or have watched better YouTubers play it. And I think it's a pretty good time to return to the series as well, because right now in my life, a lot of the games that I got used to just playing every single day just don't sound appealing. It's most of the time I just turn on my PC or console and try and find something to do, but it's not I it's not like I am doing anything productive per se. You might say the act of playing video games itself is not productive in a certain view, but I meant as in like playing a game to completion, or um, regardless if it's for a series on my channel or not. That's progress to me. Like if I really like a game, I will new game plus it. I will try and get all the achievements. But if it's just a game where I like it but not enough to replay it again, I'll just try and get it done and then out of the way. And the fact that around this time last year, I started playing the Yakuza series, and that's kind of carried me through gaming the last year. It's because it was a reliable stream of content, but as of earlier this month, I am now on the latest release, and then after that, I will just have to find something new to play. But then it got me thinking, what do I play and upload to here once I'm done with all the Resident Evils? What game would I feel like pouring a significant amount of time into an effort to like try and actually edit? Because most of my content is just barely edited hour and a half long videos of me just talking, and then I'll spend half a day on trimming some raw footage down to 45 to or 30 minutes to 45 minutes and do stupid edits and shit on it. I don't know where I was going with that, but I feel like it's YouTube is weird in the way where people enjoy long form content. I love long form content. I'll stick on 8-hour videos all the time and have them play it in the background as I do something, but Mass layoffs at Brookhaven Hospital threaten the institution's future. Layoffs were reported on last month's are continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital's staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages will put patients at risk. Brookhaven is a hospital with a long history. It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. I think I said that word right, incessantly. However, more and more have made their voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact on the local community. Residents fear that an incident from 2 years ago might repeat itself. I seriously do all this for ammo and lore? I'm just kidding. Unless I don't actually know if that was worth it or not. But yeah, it just makes me question, why should I even try to make highly edited videos in the first place if they don't do as well? And I know I say that I do this as a hobby, but even if I get like 12 views, that's enough for me, because at least 12 people are interested in listening to me talk and play a game. But you work on something for like a day and then it gets like 8 views, and then you uploaded something possibly a week before that you didn't do anything on, and it just goes crazy. That's just what I find so bizarre about content creation, is you never know what's gonna make you famous, quote unquote. Was that seriously it? I don't know. The garage jack? I'm so confused. What do you want from me? Alright, I guess we're just gonna leave that then. I hope you understand what point I'm trying to get at. So obviously I just suck at talking. So I'm just worried that my hobby of making cool stuff for my friends and other people doesn't die out just because my main big series that I've done for the past 2 years. I think we started in 2023. I mean, it's in the end of an era, the end of the Resident Evil era. But obviously, I mean, I would like to play other games and stuff, but try and fit them in this type of format, or do I try and just really hammer down on editing so people, they don't, I don't know, it's kind of like when you find a stupid ass game that you and your friends spend like 5 days playing for no reason. I mean, occasionally me and the boys would hop in a fucking grocery store simulator, and I do actually have footage of that, but I don't really think anyone would want to see that. But it's just something like that where you can't do long form. Like that Devour video I uploaded, depending on when this gets out, for me it's been a week, or almost a week. uh, half of that video is just focusing up and playing the game, so it's not really funny. But that game isn't really scary. Like when I was playing this, consistently, I was genuinely scared. Like the hospital actually genuinely had me like shitting myself. But I don't know, just my main point is I don't want to run out of ideas here, because I want this to be like sort of a time capsule. I've been playing games since I was pretty young, and I am 20 years old now, soon to be 21. And if my love for playing games ever leaves me, at least I will have these videos of me and my friends, who I hope are still my friends in the future, can always just load up on YouTube. Because none of these are monetized, because I don't meet the requirements, but I don't think I would ever monetize these. I don't even know if I would want to be monetized on YouTube, but I genuinely just want to have this up here, so many years down the line, maybe like when I'm 26 and everyone's doing even more grown-up shit, like raising their family and establishing themselves pretty well. I just one afternoon just load up a video like from 10 maybe not 10, like 6 to 8 years ago or something, and just be like, we were so dumb, but it was so much fun back then. Am I boring you with the story, James? That's not a story. Don't you me. Oh.
It's him.
But I hope, I'm explaining this pretty well, because like I've said probably 3 times during this whole conversation that I'm having with myself, I am not good with words or improving stuff. But I'm not good at improving stuff like this, like these long talks, but I'm also not good at writing them out, because I think once you're in a mindset, and then you say something because you're feeling that way at the time, and it may or may not be true for the most part on a consistent basis. Like you might say something because you're sad, and at that moment you do truly feel that way, but it's not typically how you feel all the time. And then you might write something down or tell someone something, and now they're just gonna assume that that is true, and for the most part all the time. And then you'll go back and you're either in a healthier mindset or you've changed as a person, and you just question yourself, like, why did I say that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh man, I'm gonna yawn like 3 times trying to read this. Among the local legends is that of the Lady of the Light. The story tells of a woman who was accused and found guilty of witchcraft. As punishment, she was taken to a small island out on the lake, a minuscule stretch of rocky soil devoid of any food or shelter. There she was to suffer a slow, excruciating death as her body succumbed to cold and hunger. However, unbeknownst to the rest of the townfolk, there was a young man among them who, having gazed into the woman's eyes as bright and beautiful as a midsummer's moon, had vowed undying love for her. When she was convicted wrongly, as he believed, he swore that he would not let her suffer such a cruel fate. While waiting for an opportunity to abscond with his beloved every night, he would sneak out and row across the lake, bringing her food and something to keep her warm. And every night the woman would stand there on the shore holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But then one night, when the sky was exceptionally clear, devoid of even a wisp of cloud, the young man set out on his nightly escapade. As always, he would on, look out into the distance, looking for the light in the darkness that would lead him to his beloved. On that night, however, the moon shone so bright and so vibrant, stronger than any candle could. Seeing the light reflection in the water, the young man was led astray. He rowed and rowed and rowed, following the reflected light, against hope that uh, hoping against hope he could reach it. He did not care for his aching arms or the shortness of his breath. Utterly mesmerized by the illusionary light, when his boat tipped over, the man was so exhausted from rowing, so weakened were his arms, that he was not able to swim to shore. Thus he succumbed to a watery grave. Although left alone, the woman on the island never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle. The legend says that those looking for true love can still see the light on the lake shining to bring her beloved home. While the story is clearly meant as a metaphor and a cautionary tale, it is to a certain extent rooted in reality, as the area has indeed seen its share of religious persecution, such as that of had to. Alright, well, since we had that deep philosophical conversation, not even philosophical, just let some personal life shine through here. We're just gonna ignore what I said and read the book and get down this deep, forbidding tunnel. Wonder if, like, I'm supposed to turn around or something. Oh, nope, it's changing. Reality is breaking down. This must be like a bomb shelter or something. Prison? What the fuck kind of cigarette brand is that? Sean. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C-221. That paper is too modern for 1820. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I guess they did have typewriters. Did they have typewriters? They There's 282 inmates. And that shit is too blurry for me to read. Love to see it. Crimson and white banquet for the gods. Death by skewering. An execution of the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death as the prisoner's last taste of freedom. Toluca prison camp. Built in 1862, the camp was used to house prisoners during the American Civil War, committed to Toluca prison in 1866. Also, these two dots in these right in the middle of my flashlight, I genuinely thought that was like a G for some reason. When I get a map, I'm too scared. I need to check my map for 2 seconds. Okay, well, before we jump down that suspicious hole, let's go check out Flickering Light Land. Oh, it's a fucking dead end. Okay. Alrighty. Let's jump. Let's do it. Anything for my wife. Ouch. Let me through. Let me through. Oh. I chose the wrong one. Or... It's behind the armor. Alright, fine. Maybe I think I have some motherfuckers pop out the water. Bugs that I kill, is it the big bugs? Because I think there's 2, 3. time, or is it 233? Just give me a second, please. Oh. Maybe down. Get the fuck off the door. Get off the door. Alright, I got it. I figured it out. I don't like bugs. I don't like that either. You know what? I don't like anything. My throat hurts from speaking. Tired. I'm just gonna complain about all my fucking problems. Alright, fine. Guess we're jumping again. Really making me... It's gonna be like something cool where like the gravity just like... Oh no, okay. Thought I was gonna be like, whoa, and then land on my ass. You know, I'm pretty sure no matter how many, like, no matter what you did, you were just gonna, like, break your whole fucking body. You're just becoming paste at this point. What'd they get? Grits with lard. Okay. Boiled meatloaf. That sounds fucking gross. And bang. And then bread and coffee. Lard is just fat, right? Or butter. And then grits is kind of like a starchy oatmeal type thing. But that's just kind of like a weird way to say that. So it's kind of, I don't know. That's weird. Hello, prisoner. Or guard.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and...
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. He just came at me.
Okay. So he attacked you, and you shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back, and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you. I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I could see it in his eyes.
You said you knew Spanish.
His eyes.
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. And I told him not to, but he didn't listen.
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because the way they looked at you.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here. I got you, didn't I? Well, anyway, I better get going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what's funny? That's me. It's literally my character. That is James's body. It's all symbolism. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. Well, never expected I'd land in prison. L20 rifle cartridges. I love when they put animals on, like, the ammo that doesn't correlate to, like, the gun it is. So I've got fucking penguins for handgun bullets. It's funny. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare from the visitors checkpoint and secure that rifle before it falls in the wrong hands. Oh, it's gonna fall into my hands already. I want the rifle. Cause I still got that rifle. Well, at least we got a map, but also a little girl screamed, so. And we've got maybe 10 minutes left, so let's just see where we can get to. So I can turn on the light for limited amount of time. Probably not a whole lot in this. Hey. Again, I'm just very confused about this because I haven't found a photograph of that. But yet it did the static. I don't see a point of that either. Maybe it's a puzzle with the lights? I don't know. The cell is to be cleaned up by Tuesday. Make sure you get the cons to do it by then. The previous tenant has been moved to death row as per the warden's orders. Looks pretty not cleaned up to me. apparently. It does not like me being in that cell. I don't know what that does. Maybe it opens the. Oh. I don't know. I didn't ask for a roomie. No eyes. Ow. Ow. Did all that for shotgun ammo. See, that's kind of what I don't understand by some of these. It's like I did that for 2 shotgun shells. I mean, yes, that's useful, but at the same time, it's like kind of delaying me from doing that. I mean, I know I don't have to do it, but how am I supposed to know? Guess we should head back to the save point because this person never fucking dies. So if you turn the lights on, would that make me be able to go to the door? Because there's no eyes. The heaviest weight. Prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know. And so they dream blissfully of the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Scared me. Alright, well, we've got 5 minutes till the hour, so I might just end it early again. Alright, well, I hope you liked the little conversation I had with myself. But I also hope that you're enjoying the series. I kind of know what happens in the prison. I think the next area we're gonna go to is the hospital again, but that's just a educated guess. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series, and hopefully I can start recording these more. See, look, it's now May 1st. So hopefully I can get these up, and who knows, I might upload these tomorrow today, and then record some more. I'm not sure, but that's it for me, and I will see you guys next time.